back.
Yeah, we are.
I've got a new camera position.
What?
Whoa!
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm still gonna be looking over here because that's where all my stuff is. But
it's fine. It's looking nice. It's looking nice.
You can see a bit more of me and less of my room, which is usually just a mess. Yeah. Yeah, and I've got the cup of tea as
I
usual.
also have a cup of tea.
Wow, that's great. And vegetable juice.
What vegetables?
No idea. It's a V8 of some sort. Not sponsored.
Oh, okay. Not sponsored.
Not sponsored. I had to give up soda. Well, not give up soda. I do cheat days. Yeah. But anyway. Knee was great last week.
Oh yeah. What a great time.
What a great time. And so now we're gonna pivot to doing, I believe, some of your ideas that you pitched.
Because you are banned.
Because I am banned.
Let's all remember Cole's banned for a bit. And now after what an amazing time, amazing episode with our friend Nee, now you're all just stuck with us two again.
Yep. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, why don't you, because you have the ideas, because they're your ideas, why don't you pull some stuff up?
Well, if I remember from the last time we did a pitch, there was one idea that you, I think, really responded to, and that was the military sports draft bit.
Yes, but it doesn't have to be because I responded to it. We can just.
I also really liked it.
Okay,
so
right.
I thought it was really funny. I am wearing my Jacksonville Jaguars shirt, so a little bit on brand.
Awesome. I'm
Also
wearing
not
my gray sweatshirt. Oh wait, what is that? Oh, it's just the red. Oh no. Okay. All right. Well, without further ado, we should begin.
Yes.
It's like a standardized test. Begin.
Ugh, don't remind me.
You remember those bubbles? We probably took different standardized tests though, because I am not native to
to the state of Georgia.
Yeah, Georgia. I don't know why my brain stopped working there, but yeah, I
remember the little Scantrons that we had. It was always like bubble fully, and I guess I inherited a little bit of carpal tunnel from my mother, and so like really like getting in there and making sure it was all the way full really like cramped my hand, and we did those like 75 question tests.
Yeah.
Just hell on earth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I did the Indiana version of that, which I'm not a native to Indiana, but that's what I did. Technically, I'm a native Iowan, which
nasty.
I mean, I don't think there's much of a difference. That's not true, actually, because Indiana has cars that turn left. In Iowa,
Don't all cars turn left?
okay, but like it's a specific race where they turn left in an oval shape in cars that pretend to be Formula One.
Oh yeah, NASCAR.
No, the Indy 500.
Oh yeah, well isn't that not part of NASCAR? Or am I stupid?
No, it's not part of NASCAR.
I guess I am. Whoa.
No, you're not stupid. You just rightfully don't know anything about Indiana. which makes perfect sense. I wouldn't expect you to know anything, being from down south, in Georgia. Anyway, why don't you start us off with beat 1, being that this is your
Right.
kind of thing.
Let's give our main character, our main guy.
Actually, you know what? You should probably do like a quick synopsis of your idea, just in case nobody remembers.
Okay. Is that just like a clever way of you saying that you don't remember what I said?
Shut up, dude. Nobody asked you that.
Okay. For the uninitiated audience, and definitely not Cole, because he remembers.
Yeah.
The idea basically goes that it's a group of guys hanging out at a bar, getting ready to watch a sports draft for like maybe it's like the NFL, the NBA, just like a pro sports draft. They're at the bar and they're all hanging out, and before they start calling names, maybe we'll hear like a couple like announcers kind of talk about how hyped they are for the draft, and like there's some really cool names out there that people want to get on board with, like some like hyping it up. And so as the draft like gets to start, the main guy gets a phone call and he realizes that he's gonna be drafted tonight. And so he's like, oh my god, like it's a little scary, it's like nerve-wracking. It's like the initial bit is that this random guy's getting drafted to a sports team, which I know that they've done that online a couple. But then the second twist comes when we realize this isn't a sports draft, it's a military draft. And the militaries around the world are drafting new recruits for their army. And the third twist, basically, is that the guy realizes he's not getting drafted to, like, America or something. He's getting drafted to, who knows, another country that, maybe, like, it's a fictional country that's, like, super, super, super evil. And he does not want to fight for them.
It's,
Or a country that's so weak that he knows he's just going to get pummeled on the battlefield.
It's like...
And so he's... Yeah,
like North Korea.
Yeah, it could be North Korea.
This is why I'm banned. But anyway. Yeah.
And so I don't know how it ends. That'll be up for us to figure out. But kind of got like the start of it.
Yep.
Going pretty strong.
That's why we're here in the writer's room. Alright, so...
Oh, yeah. Okay. We gotta introduce our guys and the idea that they're watching a draft. So, Cole, give me a name.
Chad.
That's the guy.
He sounds like a football nut. Yeah. Are they watching this draft at home, or could it be at like a sports bar?
Yeah, I'm thinking they're at a bar.
Yeah.
A sports bar.
Yeah. B-dubs. Let's go get B-dubs, brother.
All right, they're at the bar, B-dubs, getting ready to watch the draft.
Hell yeah. Okay. Cool.
Chad, it's a phone call. He's getting drafted. And he can expect to hear his name called soon.
It's probably a bit of confusion.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. He is incredibly confused, but I think he starts off excited. He doesn't know who he's getting drafted to. He knows he's going in like the first round, so he's like, "Oh my god, this is amazing. I never prepared for this."
We could make up an obscure like military like name. Kind of like how there's like the Navy SEALs, but it's like a fictional thing that he's never heard of. And he's like, wait, what football team is that? What state is that? Or, whatever.
Okay. I guess Chad is oblivious to the fact that it's a military draft, and he thinks it's a sports draft.
Mm-hmm.
Then we come to find out. So we come to realize that this is not a sports draft, but a military draft. Oh no. I can't. Hello?
Wait, what just happened?
There we go.
What?
And I don't know. And that Chad is being selected to. Do we want to say North Korea, or do we just want to come up with a?
I don't think we reveal North Korea yet. I think we just say it's this. Well, I don't know. Well, I guess we don't know how it ends. That's kind of the thing. Is like, what if he's
one
like?
idea.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
North
Beat
Korea
3 is just that
crazy.
we realize it's a military draft. Then we'll say maybe in this beat also Chad gets a little worried. Where am I going? He tries to confess his feelings to his friends.
Mm-hmm.
They don't give a shit.
To me, North Korea is the punchline. If we go that route, like we put that at kind of almost the very end, and then if we want to like finish up with something else, but like it's close to the end if it's not at the end.
Chad gets drafted to North Korea, or yeah, we'll just go with North Korea.
You're making the choice here, okay? I just gave you the idea.
North Korea, please don't be mad. Be cool. Be cool about this. Be cool.
Well, it's
North
not
Korea
like,
is known for being cool, right? They're known for being cool.
well, not to its
They love
inhabitants.
They love getting made fun of all the time. It happens all the time.
Yeah.
And they're so chill about it.
It's not
They
like
definitely,
we're
they definitely.
calling another figure. Actually, no, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that.
It's not like two of Hollywood's most elite people, so they're literally the most safe billionaires on the planet, made a satire movie about North Korea, and it's not like they had death warrants and their movie got banned or anything, and then the leader of North Korea said that if they ever stepped foot in North Korea, they would get shot and killed. It's not like that happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do
and we're just
plan-
two middle-class white guys. I mean,
Yeah.
we would definitely have the same protection.
Hang on, let me cancel my trip to North Korea real quick.
Everyone is terrified now, worrying about the state of the world. Oh, actually, hold on. Towards the end of the first round,
Holding on.
we find out that North Korea is about to draft. Everyone is terrified now, worried about the state of the world. Chad is horrified at the implications of fighting for North Korea. Make that a little bit bigger. And then a potential beat 5, or a potential button.
Mm-hmm.
This one is definitely... This ending is definitely kind of in the moment.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it would still be funny later on, but
Okay.
definitely right now. So, and I will explain it after I find it. North Korea drafts someone else. Chad is safe. He realizes it was a prank phone call. Everyone else is still scared that World War III is about to go down. So, to explain the joke, there was in the most recent NFL draft a couple weeks ago, there was this guy. His name is Shador Sanders,
Okay.
and he was expected to go pretty high in the draft.
Mm-hmm.
And he got a phone call saying that you're about to hear your name called. Don't worry, it's He doesn't get drafted in the first round.
Mhm.
He doesn't get drafted in the second round or the third. All the way in the 5th round when he finally gets drafted. But he had already like celebrated with his parents after getting the phone call. Someone prank phone called him. Yeah.
Oh.
Mhm.
Oh.
So people who are aware of that will probably know the bit and find it funny. But also, I think it's kind of like a silly button where, like Chad's arc is complete. He's like, "Oh, I'm okay. I'm gonna be okay." But everyone else is like, "We're not gonna be okay. We're all about to go to war, and we didn't realize it." But Chad's like, "No, but I'm okay."
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
No, but I'm okay. He's
Okay.
like, "No, nobody's okay."
Yes, dude. Hold on, this is bugging me. Well, actually, you know what? You know what would look better is if I did. Wait, hold on. Hold.
Holding?
Shit.
No.
Shit.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
That doesn't look right.
It's fine.
My OCD is getting to me, bro. Oh,
Oh, okay.
There we go.
Okay.
There we go.
Oh,
Ah!
no, that's terrible.
No!
That's
Stop!
terrible.
Stop it!
What did you do?
Okay.
Okay.
Better.
Okay.
Cool. Well, I think so. To our friends at home, I'm not a sports guy. I don't watch the sports. I am a video game guy, which I don't want to incorrectly assume, but you're more sports than video game.
I would say I am more sports than video games, but I do also love video games.
Sick.
I guess. I guess it's impossible for me to like multiple things, so I will just say I'm sports guy. Yeah, sure.
Well, no, I'm trying to show that I'm unique in a different way. So, if it's fine, you can like video games.
You are a unique, beautiful butterfly.
I'm slowly becoming British. This is like English black tea.
Is it like hot tea?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God, no.
Yeah, this... I tried it at first, and it was like... This is becoming a tea review show. I tried it at first, and I was like...
We're transitioning the podcast.
I was like, But upon further sips, and this is my second cup now, I'm thoroughly enjoying it. As if, like, kind of like how wine is an acquired taste.
Okay. All right. Give me a review. 5 stars, possible.
5 being the best.
Yes.
That's what 5 stars means, doesn't it?
That would be the standard.
4 out of 5.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good.
Oddly enough, I like the vegetable juice better.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, we're at the bar.
Yeah. Interior. B-dubs.
That's so
Nice.
funny to me.
Yeah.
I
imagine what's the interior looking like? I know it's not important, but it's important to me.
Well, it's important
to know what kind of stuff is.
It's important to me too. It's afternoon. Okay.
Like, no, it's like evening probably.
Evening, that works. Dozens of whoa.
What is happening?
Whoa. Is it? Wait. Oh, I was playing Skyrim earlier, and the caps lock is a thing, and yeah.
Oh yeah.
Dozens of. I want to say it's busy.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Of
Everyone's packed in to see this thing.
full. Oh my God! What is happening? Okay, I had a thing. Okay. Anyway, dozens of full tables. Oh TVs playing, I'm going to say reruns of, thank you, of just like miscellaneous. Give me
That looks right to me. I don't know what you're talking about.
Give me the red underline, please. Please.
I think you might have to get space for the.
Please.
No way. Did you snipe it?
Haha! There's an E. Miscellaneous sports games. That's usually what that, because it's like golf, soccer, football, and football.
Yeah.
That's not football. Football is, let's see, for the Americans, that's what the rest of the world calls soccer, because they made it up, and we probably should have just stuck with that. But then people like Braydan came up with football, which is what the rest of the world calls American football.
Yeah. For a game that uses their feet for about 15% of the game,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, football is very load-bearing in the name. They kick it maybe a handful of times.
You've just turned your own community against you. I hope you know that.
No, I mean, I'm serious. They should have called it handball. There's another game called handball, which is ridiculous.
Well, American handball is crazy. Okay, anyway, I'm hesitant to put loud music. Well, yeah, because B-dubs has loud music. Loud music fills the room. I'm just like setting the scene here.
Yeah.
And then you know more about sports and these kind of environments, so you can correct me. Ooh, that's a good one. Let's see. B dubs jerseys, because they have their own jersey, right? Are on the walls. The sounds of smacking lips with wings are also around. What does it smell like instead of B-dubs? Sweat?
I don't think we need to know the smell. I think we kind of got a good atmosphere going here.
I would love to know the smell, but that's okay. Anyway.
Like,
oh no.
Rusty sweat and Axe body spray.
Yeah. With a little bit of mahogany. No, that's not. Yeah. yeah, we'll just randomly put that in there for no reason.
Oh, like this. There we go.
Cool. So
it's fine.
Yeah, at the bar.
Yeah, they're sitting at the bar.
I forgot his name. Chad. Chad was his name. Chad. Wait. Chad. How many friends do you have? 2? Should we do 2?
Yeah.
2 friends.
Seems about right.
Okay. Okay, I'm good. Mo. Bill.
Yeah. They're all in like their late 20s. He's like 26.
Yeah.
He's like.
I would argue Bill was in his early 30s.
Bill's definitely the oldest one.
Yeah. Okay. So now here's the problem that we're gonna run into. I'm kind of in the dark. I've never watched a draft before.
Okay, so cool. So I imagine they're a little excited. So maybe like bang on the table in unison.
Oh yeah, they're being like obnoxious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're probably a little tipsy by this point, even though
Yeah.
the draft has not started. But they're already years deep.
Yeah. I guess they're watching like an old football game. I'll put that in there.
No. They're watching like the pre-draft.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Okay.
Analysis.
There's a pre-draft. Okay.
Yeah. Before the draft starts, they have a couple like analysts come on and talk about before the draft.
Okay.
It's very boring to watch. It's so boring.
I see.
People like watching it for whatever reason. Okay. Chad says he's got to say something to get the gang excited again. Into the moment.
What if we made up a football player name? Like, what? Because like, one of the few football names I know is Reggie Wayne. So we do like Roggie Blurb or something. I don't know. It's just like something that's ridiculous. I think it's Reggie Wayne.
Yeah, I think he's like.
I just realized I gave the last name as Burb, which I'm not even sure how to react to that.
They got to be a fan of a team. Should it be a fake team or should it be a real team?
To avoid a
You want a real
lawsuit.
team? Yeah,
Yeah,
you should probably do.
fake team.
They're definitely Chicago fans. Just the vibe they're giving me is Chicago or Philadelphia fans.
Okay. Do you want me to get some? Oh wait. Oh, okay.
Because the Philadelphia team is the Eagles, so they'll be the fans of the Beagles.
That's so stupid. That's so dumb.
You want to get?
No, I don't have anything better.
No, you want to give me the football dude name again? The fake football guy name?
You Roggie Burb? You want to go with Roggie Burb?
Yeah, Roggie Blurb.
Oh, it's with a U. It's for sure with a U.
Like that?
I think that's how I imagined it. It's not burp, it's burb.
Yeah, B-U-R-B.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's what I got.
Yep. Oh, Lord.
All right.
That's a great line.
we got the setup.
We do. So, okay.
I'm just adding some more flavor while you think of what happens next. What do you think happens next?
I think
We cut to the TV and they start talking.
Yeah, I think that. Okay. I keep having an issue.
You all right?
Yeah, well, I'm drinking too fat. Not drinking. I'm not drinking. Air pockets are getting stuck. I need a damn safety.
Yeah, you got the idea.
I don't know what a safety is. I'm gonna be
It's a
really.
football player position.
I'm gonna be really useless.
You're learning today.
Yeah.
You're learning. We're learning.
I love to learn, and audience, learning.
Maybe in the next week we can write a video game based one, because I don't like video games, as we previously established. I've never touched a controller before.
What video game do you play?
What video game do I play?
Yeah. I'm excluding all like NBA 2Ks and Madden.
I was gonna say that for a joke, because that would have been really funny.
Yeah, it would have been funny.
My favorite video game is Red Dead Redemption 2. Love that game.
That's
I
my
love
favorite.
Cuphead.
Holy shit! That's crazy.
I love Cuphead. I love Binding of Isaac. That one's so fun.
Okay.
That's such like replay value too.
Okay, so you've hit just different corners than I have. Because
Yeah.
I do Dark Souls, Red Dead Redemption.
Oh yeah.
I'm going through Elder Scrolls stuff right now. But yeah. Okay, anyway. I'll have to find a different trait to make myself unique. What was that? Schizophrenic. Okay. I keep seeing a bug of just flying around my room, and I'm just okay. Anyway.
All right. Let's say insert the TV over the bar. Showing pre-draft coverage. In the studio, we need like two. Up.
It's on the screen. I don't want to. Go away. All right.
Is it a fly? Or?
I don't know what it is, honestly. It's too small to be a fly. It's almost like a gnat.
Oh, it's a gnat. Okay.
Okay.
We'll call them Tori and Jean.
I have a writer question, if that's okay.
Yeah, what's up?
So I've never seen the scene. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna highlight this.
Ladies and gentlemen,
is the scene heading. That I don't know if you probably can't see what I've highlighted, or selected, but this is the scene heading. Same up here. That is also a scene heading. So my question, because I'm not a writing major, I wasn't aware you could put insert in a scene heading. So could you explain?
That's just how I usually format it. I think some people do it like as an action line, but I think that gets a little confusing. So to me, when I do it, it's like it stands out. This way you immediately see like, oh, we're doing an insert.
Okay.
And like the cause like here's the thing. All the like writing rules are so like there's some writers that say like you gotta follow every rule. And I'm just like, nah, whatever looks right on the paper is what you do. And so some people say like when you do an insert, you always have to say back to scene in another action line before you go back to the regular action. And I'm like, that just looks so clunky, and I hate seeing it because it looks awful.
Okay.
And so I always just like, since I do it as a scene heading, I just I'll do interior B-dubs as a scene heading, and that'll show like the end of the insert.
Oh.
Some people don't. Some people say insert the TV, and then they'll say back to scene and go back to the. It looks so ugly and clunky to me.
Okay.
I hate it.
That's good. That's interesting. Because I do the same thing with like flashbacks.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because that's an entirely different place to me. So I like that your logic there. Okay, thank you.
There's some people like I know for my feature script that does. We're doing a tangent. My feature script that does a lot of like fantasy sequences. There's some people that are like begin fantasy sequence, almost like a begin flashback thing, and then be like end of fantasy sequence or end of flashback. That looks ugly to me. So what I do is I'll change how the text looks for a fantasy sequence or for a flashback. So like when you read it, it looks immediate. Like I'll change the color of the text or bold it or make it italics so you can just like immediately see. So I don't have to do all the formatting bullshit. It's so annoying.
Okay, gotcha. Cool.
Anywho, Gene is like, we're almost ready to hear the first pick. Out here in... The last one was in Green Bay, so we'll keep it in Green Bay. Or this most recent year was in Green Bay draft.
I might be able to do the next line of dialogue.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Whoa.
I'll give you a softball.
Okay.
Or does this not go with what you're saying?
No, this is perfect. This
Okay,
ties
cool.
into it. Hold on. You might end up correcting me. Wow, my hands are really big on this new camera angle.
It's like,
yeah, I know. My keyboard's right here. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. Is the draft annual?
yeah.
Okay. Give me a fake football player name.
Parents Blunder.
Blunder
Yeah, Terrence Blunder.
to. I don't know if I want to do Roggie
Hoochie?
Blurb again. Huh?
Hoochie.
Hoochie? Mama. To Hoochie what?
McFalafel.
Falafel. That's not right.
Yes.
Is that right?
It can be.
Yeah, it's right. We've got a lot of opportunity here in the draft. Okay, this is what with my limited knowledge, they say something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And we're gonna tie Chad into this.
Yes, Chad. We're hinting at transitioning to the second beat, I want to say.
Yeah.
Or foreshadowing, but not very subtly. Oh man. Oh boy.
Okay, now we'll go back to B-dubs.
So,
Back to the B-board. Like, next thing is the phone call.
So we had some dead air in the past couple of seconds. So, Cole. Hold on. Cole. In the future. Put some shit in there. Like, take PNG of an elephant and just throw it across the screen. And then that will keep the audience entertained during the dead air.
They have such a short attention span that if we don't have something crazy and
That's what I'm saying. They'll have either the jazz music or the other music that I use, and then elephant go across the screen while you type. 'Cause, like, I didn't know what to say.
All right. Okay. Back in the B-dubs. I feel like so after some time's passed, they're Chad, Mo, and Bill are getting No. Keep their eyes on the TV as the bartender refills their drinks. They pick up. Yeah, what?
No, you keep going. Second note to editor: leave the background for the elephant because I think that's hilarious. So it's jungle and elephant going across the screen. I just thought of that in my brain. Try to drink that break.
I imagine they're like, they're watching the TV the whole time and they're like trying to grab their drink.
Yeah, I do that with like snacks. They're like doing a
Yeah, they're doing that thing.
Yeah,
and it's just like eating all over the place.
I do that when I'm just like, what? So, I don't know. Sometimes I pour that shit bag and I'm like, you know. But, yeah.
Chad's phone. We'll get to B2. Answers.
I'm gonna add a line of dialogue before the bring.
Go for it.
Well, you can. I think. Let's see. I'm gonna have. Hold on. I'm copying this name so that I don't have to retype it again. So Chad's. So wait, who is excited about? Okay, so Mo's gonna say this. Mo. Shit, that's more dead air. Do it again. Fuck. The same elephant, the same one. Don't get another. Be lazy about it. Oh, okay. Yeah. How is my line of dialogue that I've added?
This is nice. I like it.
Okay, cool. Okay. I just don't.
Seems like a natural reaction.
Okay. Caller is. Okay, I'm gonna think of things to say so that we don't have more dead air. So. What's been happening recently? Well, you know, this is gonna be so lame, but it rained for like 6 days. Like a few days ago, it like just stopped, and it was crazy. And there was a tornado warning, and it was awesome. And actually, Braydan texted me, and in that moment, I was like,
"Yeah,
oh, there's a tornado warning." And so I went outside to go see if I could see it instead of like taking shelter. Kids, don't do that. Take shelter. Yeah. But I was like, I love to look at the sky during tornadoes, so I went outside and I did that. But anyway, back to the script.
I'm saying the caller's like, Mr. Chad, hope you can get your bags packed because we're looking to take you this round. Chad says, come again. The caller says.
He sounds like a sales guy. Like we should lean into that because that's great. He's like, it's like he's won the lottery. And he's like, you've won your all new trip to this place, except he's just been drafted.
Yeah. I'm trying to mimic how I know like GMs and coaches are when they call a person before they draft them. It's very salesman-y kind of pattern.
Yeah.
You watched your tapes. You look strong. I think we need to kind of like allude to where this is going.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's see. What does the military do? What would be a good way to like say he has good aim?
Got a good eye.
Got a good eye. Yep. Endurance is a big thing because you get tired. Yeah. Yes.
I haven't played ball since middle school.
But he shot a gun since then. And Collar's like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's not what I mean.
It's like, we don't care about that.
yeah.
Just keep a lookout for your name, and we'll be in touch. The call ends.
Mm-hmm.
Chad pockets his phone, turns to Mo and Bill.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. One of them is just chowing down on something. I don't. Probably weak. I mean, it's beat up. So what else do you get at beat up?
Bill doesn't even register. His face is buried in a plate of wings.
Mo is downing a beer. Or you probably want him to respond, huh?
I kind of want Mo to say something.
Okay, yeah, then yeah.
Mo was chugging a beer, but he did notice Chad.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, why are you looking at me with those fuck eyes, bro? I think I just got drafted. I think I'm gonna get drafted. A beat. Then Mo breaks into uproarious laughter. Going back to the beat board.
Yeah.
He's incredibly confused but excited. We're about to before we find out that this is a military draft.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I like to think that Bill.
Random Star Wars reference.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't know if that's how you spell it. I don't care.
I don't know. I feel like Bill. Bill looks up. Mouthful of chicken. And he's just like. He's just like, what? So, and then, what's. Whoa!
What happened?
Whoa!
What?
I got ghost letters again. Alright. What's so funny? But he's like, what's so funny? So,
Yeah.
And then Mo's just like, I don't know how would he say that? What is happening? Oh no. Mo relays it to him. It's not letting me. Yeah. Okay. As long as the Beagles don't take his pasty ass.
Made to insult his football playing abilities back in middle school.
Yeah. Left bench. That's perfect. Yes, dude.
There's also a guard and tackle. I guard the water cooler and tackle anyone who gets near it. But I think left bench is a bit punchier. Song from the TV plays. It makes, or a tune, we'll say. It makes the three stop what they're doing to turn to. I'll do another.
So how does this work? Is it like they immediately announce the first name, or is it like...
Yeah, we'll probably say something like that. Okay. A large stage with a big LED screen behind, flashing logos and such. Let's see. An elderly woman hobbles up to the podium. Because usually in these sports drafts, they always get like some person to come announce for their team, and maybe it's like a past player, maybe it's like a big super fan or something.
Okay.
Okay. With the first pick in the 2025 military draft. We'll cut back to the bar.
Yep.
B-dubs.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Chad needs a last name, I've just realized. I'll think on that. Chad. I don't know, should I go corny or should I go realistic? Probably corny. Chad Chubberton. I don't know. Oh, okay, so the channel has been changed.
Or maybe it's like the bartender's like,
Yeah.
yeah. Did he say something else like before he stops shushing him?
Well, I don't know well, I don't know the story reason that you've gone for with changing the channel here.
Well, I'm just saying, like, because for these characters, up until this point, they believed that they were about to watch a sports draft. And now all of a sudden, they're realizing it's a military draft. So I assume that they were like...
So, you want to know something crazy? Is I misread your dialogue for elderly woman and didn't understand what was happening. So now I get the joke, and yeah, now it makes sense. So yeah, okay. He's like, shh. The first recruit, or my country? My country's picking.
Has he said anything yet? We gotta give him an accent. What country is he?
Oh Lord, he's
okay. So I don't know if you know this, but in a sports draft, usually like the worst team the previous season picks first. So it would have to be like a country that's like really, really bad at fighting wars. They've got to have lost like every war they've been in, or at least in modern days have to have lost like war. Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it. Because there's a couple different ways we could go. I realized it as I said it. Where the joke could go from there.
I have a pick if you would like to hear it.
I'll hear you out.
It's kind of dated at this point, but I'm pretty sure they haven't recovered.
That's better.
I believe it is South Sudan. Yeah, what is the term there?
What would that accent be like?
Here. Sudan accent.
Sudanese, it says.
Yeah, Sudanese. I'm seeing Arabic. Well, that makes sense. There's probably a lot of multiple languages, being that the Middle East is kind of clumped together with all these cultures.
We'll say
because
Sudanese.
Yeah, Sudanese. Yeah, but there's a lot of cultures in the Middle East, so I'm just like, it's good to be aware of that. I'm trying to like backpedal a little bit and be respectful, but yeah. The elderly woman is Sudanese too.
Who does South Sudan select?
Hang on.
Hanging on.
Because I need examples of their like name styles. So.
No, the whole bit is that they don't have to draft someone from their country. They can draft anybody. That's why it's silly that Chad would be selected to like North Korea.
Okay. So, you're so right. Okay, hold on.
I mean, we could borrow one of these names. Actually, no. I think we need another silly name.
We do. Hold on.
For the football players. Wait. They got to take Roggie Blurb, I think.
Hold on. That's just Top Gun. What?
I'm having them select Roggie Blurb because I know what happens. I know what's the next line I want to write.
Okay, go for it.
In the green room. Wait, hold on. Footage cuts to the green room where Roggie breaks down into tears. We can't tell if they're happy tears or I'm about to die tears. His family crowds around him.
Oh no.
Interior because evening. Chad's jaw drops all the way to the floor. Hold on. Referring back to what we said earlier. Mo. White. What?
I'm just laughing at this situation.
Bill slams his fist onto the table. Damn it.
We need him.
My guy.
Oh man. Now he's off to some third world country to go die. Oh my gosh.
Hold on. Back to the beat board.
Yes.
Come to realize that this is not a sports draft, but a military draft. Chad gets worried. Now he's starting to think, like, where is he gonna go? he tries to confess his feelings to his friends, and they're like classic male friendship. They don't talk about feelings.
Yes.
Profusely. I'll just say, for our purposes, in the background,
Yeah.
names continue to get called for the military draft.
From various third world countries, I imagine.
Selected by various.
They are the countries that don't often win wars.
Yeah, it doesn't matter who selects, but we'll just say to various countries.
Yeah, that works. Yeah.
My God. Mo puts a hand on his shoulder.
Okay, hold on. As a person with brutal male friendships, I'm gonna represent Bill here for a second.
Yeah. Hold on.
I saw a clip of a bunch of dudes making fun of each other. The dude was like, "Would you guys be there for me if I was going through something?" And one of them was like, "No, I hope you would approach me so I could tell you no." And I was like, "God damn." He was like, "What the shit? What the hell?" Yeah, I'll have a colonoscopy scheduled that day. Sorry.
Chad scrambles into his pocket, redials the most recent call. Dude, do not select me. I can't fight for you.
Are you faking a condition right now?
Huh?
Are you gonna fake a condition right now? Just like I have,
Possibly.
I have ADHD would be so funny because like you can obviously go to war with.
We've seen your deer hunting photos on Instagram. You've got the right stuff, kid. I have ADHD.
He's just like, cool.
Perfect.
Yeah. What other excuse? There's really nothing. Oh, what if he made up a thing? Kind of like how Uncle does lumbago. We have Chad. He has Rhine's disease.
I think we already did like the disease route. Like we started with, I'm not a killer. I have a condition that will medically not let me fight in a war. There has to be some additional, like the one that I think of is, I have a family.
Okay.
Man. So Wait. I can't leave them. Or I have a family, man.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's like men don't have families these days.
They're all alone.
But nice try.
Yeah.
The call ends.
You know what'd be really funny is if we had the caller speak a word of Korean. I don't know how we would pull that off, but I think that would be hilarious.
Mo pushes that. Back to insert.
This is the reveal.
Yeah.
It's a bad picture of Chad just on the LED screen.
Okay. Or it's like, hold on.
Oh no.
And wow, a trade up. Wow, a blockbuster trade. What?
Okay.
Russia has traded their pick to. Do they need to say what country? I feel like what would be funny. I think they do need to say.
Oh. Okay. And then I think I just looked at it. Shoot. 26-year-old Chad. Yeah, 26-year-old Chad. Oh no. Oh no. That's crazy. Burly Korean man. I wonder.
Do we give him a last name or do we just say Chad?
Well, I was wondering about that because I thought we need a last name, but now I'm like, if we break the cycle, that might be funnier. Okay, hold on. Oh, this is. All right, don't get me on a watch list, but North Korean. I wonder if there's like a special like chant or salute that they do. That so like he says the name and then he does the salute / chant. Would that be funny or was that too much?
We'll just say I think we'll just say like he smiles wide like the Joker. And then since it is gonna be like a prank call at the end, I think it's like.
Oh yeah, if it's a prank call, he can't be picked.
Yeah, Chad.
Shoot.
Before
okay.
they say who it's picked. Let's see. Back to the beat board.
Yeah.
Now everyone's worried.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's faces drop, looking around in fear, anguish.
Yeah. Holy shit, they traded up. Patron, okay. They're gonna take. Fuck. Dude, I almost had it. Mr. Miyagi. They're gonna take a juggernaut. Man. Dude, no, it's gonna be World War III. Nuclear fallout. Yeah, these are appropriate reactions to North Korea. I mean, I'm pretty sure they shoot missiles over Japan sometimes, so...
Yeah.
Or at least they used to. I don't know if they still do. But, yeah, okay. We probably... Roggie, Blurb, my sweet prince. Chad probably just has his head down.
Chad
he's
crying.
He's already fallen apart. Meanwhile, everybody else is just kind of starting to like.
He leaps onto the bar. I can't. This is madness. It's barbaric. Sending innocents to die for some pointless war.
Wait, has Mo said anything? Have Mo?
I have a.
Oh, you have a line.
Mo
Okay.
needs to be quiet. Mo needs to be quiet for a bit.
Okay. Because I was going to have him say, "Sit down and shut up," to Chad. Yeah. So insert.
Now we go back to
TV. Okay.
burly Korean man
Burly Korean man.
with the 30-second
Big dude.
pick in the military draft.
Oh my gosh. Going back and forth. Let you finish that thought. Tell me when you finished it.
Yeah.
Okay. Audience members, hope you like sports humor. We're digging into that a lot this week. Which I'm not a sports guy, and I'm finding a lot of this pretty funny. So props to Braydan for coming up with this idea. Yeah. I'm thinking about growing the beard out. It's already it's already filling in, but you know, what if I had a Viking thing going on? That would take months / years. But, you know, and it's like, if I don't like it, I got a razor. I got a bathtub. That would ruin my bathtub, actually. Probably get stuck in the drain. But yeah, and then I'll buy 2 hatchets. And, well, I don't know. I'll throw them at a tree. I'm in Georgia, so I'll just go to like some swamp, throw axes at a tree, and then I'll wrestle an alligator without killing it, and like a true Viking would, and
True True Southern activities. True Southern Viking
True-
activities.
True Southern Viking activities. Yeah, and it's great. Let's tune back in for a little mome. I'm gonna read these lines. With the 32 pick in the military draft, Chad grabs a beer bottle, breaks it into shards, holds it to his neck, crying. Oh no! Insert the TV over the bar. North Korea selects. So we're building tension. So you'll notice how we keep cutting back and forth, and it's a strategy to build tension. And we're delaying the inevitable because we're gonna find out this information eventually. But yeah, Chad's neck starts to bleed a little. America.
Well, is it Hoochie McFalafel? Is that how we?
Yeah,
spell it.
yeah. No, you're right. That's exactly it. Yeah, that. So okay. And so now we've entered our twist, which, as we've discussed, Chad was not picked, but it was in fact Hoochie McFalafel, who was
Hoochie McFalafel out of BYU.
Yep.
Actually, it's got to be a really silly college. BYU is really funny, but
I haven't heard of BYU.
I'm keeping it BYU.
Okay.
Unless you can think of another sillier name for a college.
Is BYU fictional or is it a real college?
BYU is an actual college. That's the
actual-
Mormon school.
That is really funny.
Okay, we'll keep it.
The only thing I can see being funnier is like Harvard, because there's just a bunch of smart people. They're not physically fit at all. No, I like BYU a lot though. Okay. This is a good lengthy sketch that we've got going on. We're on page 7. We'll probably have to wrap it up within the next 2 pages.
We're getting to the button.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, you can. We've I think just finished either beat 3 or 4, but yeah. Braydan's a brilliant writer. He just is. And I've not been much help on this script, and that's going to be okay. There's going to be scripts, I'm sure, where I'm kind of taking the lead and you know, lassoing the reins and pulling. Yeah. So, yeah. Anyway, Chad drops the beer glass, hands to his head, silence.
Yeah.
Until laughing cuts the tension. Ha ha ha. Anyway, Moe's the one laughing.
Yes.
What is happening above me? Okay, he holds his phone up. Gotcha, bitch. Revealing. This man is crazy.
His friend.
Mo is the one.
Sick man.
See, it's a twist. It's a plot twist. I don't know, but yeah. And so that's gonna lead us into the button, which, you know, I don't work with buttons very often because I've never really, I don't know, but as I understand it, a button is just kind of a little extra piece to kind of help wrap everything up in a certain way. Is that accurate?
Yeah.
Yeah. Another way to say final beat, but in a more... It's not enough to be its own story beat, but it's just kind of the end, is the way I understand it. Just trying to teach the audience, because I'm sorry, I'm not being helpful. It is a good script though. let's see. How are you guys? How you guys? You know, I hope you're doing wonderfully. I'm living life the best I can. I hope you guys are too. You got some nice stuff in your room, Jeremy. Yes, you. And you got that cool lava lamp.
Yeah.
And you know, I don't own a lava lamp, but I wish I did. Although they do start fires, so you got to be careful with that. Always keep a fire extinguisher.
All right. Got it finished. The little button at the end here. We cut back to the TV.
Okay.
Hoochie McFalafel, the guy that North Korea just picked. He takes the stage. He's even burlier than the burly Korean man, and he's just like strapped with every weapon you can think of. And he takes the mic. Oh, I should probably write that. Yeah.
Mhm.
He takes the mic. 31 teams just made a mistake, baby. Ha ha ha. Like he's just about to like kill everybody. And that's the end.
Yes. And this is why someday, not yet, but he's gonna make the big bucks. He's still a student.
I hope so.
But someday, Brayden's gonna make the big bucks, and I'm gonna be at the bottom of the totem pole, and I'm gonna just be like, "Can you please help me get a job?"
I don't think that's true.
No, but I like giving people praise. But
Another successful script in the books, everybody.
that's
Hopefully that one was also enjoyable. I know it was a bit more niche with the sports, so, but I hope it was still a bit enjoyable.
Yeah.
I think the scenario was a bit silly and absurd enough to warrant a couple of laughs.
Well, see, this is where me being here is helpful because I thought it was funny, and I haven't watched a draft except for when I was younger, and I like saw my dad watching the draft. But yeah, so I think it's good, and I would love to. Oh,
What team does your dad like? Does he watch the NFL? Is he like a NFL fan or?
back when the Colts were good, because we're
He's a Colts
Indiana.
fan, yeah.
But well, not anymore. But back when they were good.
Cool.
Now I don't think he cares anymore because like his team,
Mhm.
they kind of died.
Oh yeah, they're dead.
Yeah,
They've been dead.
And
for
so
a while.
he's just kind of like, all right, well, I buried one team. I'm not gonna do it again.
But the funny thing is, like, one of the Colts rivals is the Jacksonville Jaguars. So
yeah. See, I
His
actually
dad-
I used to be.
Cole's dad, father, I'm calling you dad also for this moment. Cole's father, dad, please don't hate me. There we go.
No, he would never. Cool. Well, we've wrapped another one up, like Brayden just said, and I'm just being redundant. Yeah. Next week. Well, Brayden, because I'm banned, what do you think we will be checking in on next week?
Off the top of my head, I can't think of anything, but I'm sure it'll be a doozy. We'll be a bit less niche. We'll try to get more general, and
I don't think niche is
we
a
may
bad
have
thing.
to lift your band. No, I'm just kidding.
Ha!
No.
I'll come back eventually. I'll come back with a banger here.
Eventually, yeah.
And when I say banger, I mean something that will make everybody very uncomfortable, and I'm so excited.
What episode is this? This is episode 7. So next week
Yeah.
will be episode 8,
Mm-hmm.
which means, and I don't know if we said this on camera,
Mm-hmm.
but by after episode 10, so when we start episode 11, we said that we would start working on a feature script and
Yeah, I don't-
progress that over multiple episodes. So that date's coming up pretty close.
True. I don't know if we said that
Unless
on camera
we change it.
either, but you know now. So perfect.
Unless we change it,
Unless we
because
change
that's
it.
entirely possible too.
Yeah. We definitely discussed that off camera. I don't know if we discussed. You know now, and it's important to know that because
Because that's fun and cool.
we both, I think, have some crazy feature ideas that we want to.
Oh yeah, I have a list now. We're working up on a list. I hope you have some cool ones too.
Yeah,
Because it's gonna be
I have
silly.
one so far. I've never written a feature film script, so I will be learning a lot from you.
Oh, this will be fun. This will be an adventure for everybody.
Yeah. And then I want to say in the next few weeks, we will be looking into having our second guest on the show in the next few weeks. Subject to change depending on how our transition into feature goes.
Do you know who it'll be? Do you have an idea?
No, I haven't asked. I haven't asked anybody yet.
Okay.
I have to ask people.
Well, it'll be someone cool like me, and we'll all have fun.
Yeah. But yeah. Thank you for joining us on this journey with Chad and Hoochie, who got drafted into North Korea.
About to make a great career for himself, I imagine.
That's right. But anyway, we will see you next week at the same time. Yeah, bye!
Don't prank your friends. That's not cool. Don't prank your friends.
I love pranking people.
Who cares?
Okay, bye!